Congratulations towards well done. Many congratulations for finding love. The reason why I'm saying so is a lot of single people say, couples singles, so many congratulations for that. We really thank God for that. So I'll be trying to mix a little bit with Shona, because at times don't only Shona any Kanka. So I'll just quickly jump into it. Firstly, I just want to speak to Wadi, and I'll just ask the ladies who are here. One thing, when I was speaking to my mom, Chidi Munawat, I was saying my bread of showers and my refresher course for myself as well as everybody's here. As I speak to Wadi, I'm also speaking to a woman who's here. I've been married for 8 years. As young as I am, I've seen and have heard a lot, I think, which is beyond my age. Through counseling. In the times before you cancel someone, you're not going to toilet because you're not really sure what to shut out on because it's something that you won't think will happen in marriage, but it's happening. So the first thing that I want to speak about is know your purpose as a wife. You need to know your purpose. And I just want to ask a random question for the ladies who are here, who've been married for some time. What do you think is the purpose of a wife? Someone? Ladies, what are you doing in your homes? Purpose of a wife. I'll nominate. If someone doesn't raise their hands. That's the purpose of a wife. She was looking down so that I would come to her. What do you think?
My purpose as a wife is to support my husband.
Thank you so much. That's powerful. That's powerful. That's part of it. But firstly, the one that I want to speak about is companionship. That's the main reason why women were created. If you look in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, it says, God saw that it was not good for men to be alone. Before we even go to being a helper, God saw that it was not good for a man to be alone. God saw that it was not good for Tinashe to be alone when He created the water. So mainly as a woman, if you are in your home, know that your main purpose is companionship. Your husband should never feel lonely when you're there. There are a lot of husbands who are feeling lonely as if they are not married. Why? Because through the course of life, you lose each other. Why? Because the woman doesn't intentionally ask her husband, how was your day? I'm married to an evangelist. I made sure I asked my husband every day, how was your day? My husband is a street preacher. Trust me, street preaching is different from standing before people in church. People in the street, they don't pay attention. So you'll be preaching at the top of your voice. So every day, I intentionally ask him, baby, how was your day? You need to do that once. Ask him intentionally, because if you don't do it intentionally, by the end of the week, you don't know who Tinashe is. How about at the end of the year? Some women who are here, if I ask you, when was the last time you asked your husband, how was your day? You don't even know. Because the moment it comes through the door, you start telling him, but have you asked him how was your day? Be intentional about it. That's what a companion does. And also, if you look at the definition of a companion, they spend more time together. Spend more time together. Go out for dates. Keep that fire burning. I've been married for 8 years, but I make sure me and my husband, we send our kids to my mom's home. People think my mom, why? I make sure most of the weekends they are there, I'm with my husband. Because those little people can steal your time and your energy together. And then you can't even give energy to your husband in time. Me and my husband, we make sure every Friday night is a movie night. Why? Because if we don't do that, no one will do it for us. So make sure through the course of your life, you intentionally make those programs. To say, baby, let's do this. As much every week I'm invited for a bridal shower. Yesterday I had another one. But I make sure within my month, I preserve a weekend for my family. I preserve a weekend for my husband. Why? If I don't do that, no one will ever ring a bell to say, Manya, it is now time for companionship. So make sure you are a companion. Also on companionship, make sure you continue to be comparable to your husband. What do I mean by comparable? Right now, there are a lot of women who have been married to their husbands. Tamakaro Rana, you were at the same level, right? But through time, your husband advanced himself in education and you stayed where you are when you got married. Your husband can no longer take you out for lunch meetings because he's afraid the moment you open your mouth, you say nonsense because you don't even know the trends of what are happening in the So you need to continue to advance yourself once. Because life is challenging for us women. But I always ask a question, you want to know kids who have PhDs, who are married, who are amazing wives. Make time. If you want to advance yourself, find ways. I want to advance myself. Why? Because you need to continue to be comparable. There's something that I usually like when people look at me. They say, oh, why? When I got married to my husband, he was an evangelist. We got married. Takasanga could use it. That's when we met. So through getting married, my husband, that's when he gave his life to Christ. I was a Christian, I think. Nowadays that I was not. If I look back, I was a churchgoer. I thought I was praying it out. I'll get to that at the end of my message. What am I trying to say? So when we got married, my husband started to preach in the home. He would walk, preaching, saying, one day I'll be preaching in front of people. So I was like, dude, what are you doing? This is not the kind of guy I got married to. My husband, when we met, we use it. I always say this. He was a bowler. He used to tint his hair the color that my hair is right now, blonde. That was my husband for him. So when we got married, I'm like, what's happening to this guy? I was the last person to believe he had given his life to Christ. So what I started to see is there was starting to be a gap between me and him. Why? Because most of the time he was now speaking about issues of the Bible, which I didn't even know. And he started to ask me every day, what did you study in the Bible? I started to read the Bible for peace in my home. I started to make sure before I leave work to go home, I read the chapter so that when he asks, I get to say something. But with time, I started to realize my husband is growing spiritual and I'm staying behind. And I told myself, I vowed to myself, I'll never be like other women's preachers who are only known for fashion, but the word of God zero. And that's when I started to grow. This other time my husband asked me a question, who is called in this home? Why? Because if we stand together on the pulpit, I challenge him. You can imagine if I hadn't grown in the things of God. You won't even know me right now. But growing together with me, with him, made me to realize who I am. This is who I am. I am an HR, but this is my purpose. So I want you, my dear, to always continue to be comparable with your husband, no matter what. Never stay behind. The next thing under that your purpose is know that you are a helper. In that same scripture, the word of God says, God saw that it was not good for men to be alone. So he created a helper fit for him. When Tinashe chose you, he saw that this is the woman fit for me. Because if you look in the word of God, it says, one who finds a wife finds favor and obtains. So he says, one who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. It doesn't say good wife, it says, surprisingly, I'll come to that. So what am I saying? He saw that you are the right one for him. The word says finds, meaning Tinashe was looking. When he saw you, he saw that you're the perfect one for him. Always know that. Let no one ever say, but I was always know that in Ukraine, imagine. So I'm trying to say, my dear, know that your purpose is to be a helper for him. A helper, what does a helper do? A helper knows what she needs to do and how to help her husband. How do you know? I was looking in the scripture and trying to see, is there some way it's written how us women should help men? I couldn't find. Why? Because your husband is different from mine. So go and learn him. Learn where you need to be able to help him. Learn where you need to push him. Because at times some men need a pushback. Because if you don't push him, he just feels relaxed. So get to learn that Tinashe is like this, like this, like this. I need to help him in this area. I need to support him in this area. Because some men, they might not say that they want your support. But one of the greatest things a man wants is a wife's support. I remember there's a time my husband was saying, a political party. There's some men who start a political party and they don't even get one vote, yet they are married. You are married, it's not a political party, you don't even get one vote.